Law enforcement is pleading with businesses to do the right thing so they don't have to shut them down. We have been reporting on businesses just skirting the spirit of the governor's order to only operate to provide essential goods. The Attorney General's office says most businesses are compliant, but a few continue to look for ways to stay open when they shouldn't. Here's Local 4's Paula Tutman.
The problem is, with the majority of businesses following the rules, there are some that have chosen not to, or to exploit the loopholes in the law to skirt the spirit of why they should shut down, which is to stop workers from working and coming in contact with other humans, and to keep other humans at home so they don't come in contact with non-essential workers.
There are certain things at a home improvement store that would be considered essential, but then how about the question came up of gardening equipment and topsoil and flowers. Are flowers and plants essential? It gets very, very difficult to say only part of the store is considered essential, but other parts are not.
Sterling Heights police say their hands are full. Both the police and fire department are trying to get non-essential businesses to follow the law and remain closed.
So we want to advise them about what they can and can't do first. And then if that doesn't work, then it's going to be a citation. And if the citation doesn't work and they still stay open, then there'll be a padlock put on the door and we'll put the business out of business.
The one place that we did a padlock was doing several things that they shouldn't do. They were serving alcohol, they were smoking, and they had people inside of it. So that was an easy one for us.
Today, brisk business being done in the Lowe's Garden Center in Madison Heights. At the Home Depot nearby, the line to get in wrapped around the building. While the store is only letting a limited number of customers in to honor the social and no human contact protocols, the people outside basically violate those distances. Friday, we did a story on Joann Fabric selling non-essentials curbside, even though the Attorney General's office gave a narrow scope of what could be sold. Today, Michael sent out a note announcing new curbside service, though when we checked some of those locations, the stores were still shut down. The Attorney General's office says it is inundated with thousands of reports of scammers and cheaters, and in a written statement today said retailers have a responsibility and a legal obligation to comply with all of the governor's executive orders. We are working closely with local law enforcement agencies, including local prosecutors, and continue urging people to report any violations of the governor's executive orders to local law enforcement. Yeah, but let's take a look at the bandwidth here, and that's really the piece, and that is whether or not the courts, and if this law has indeed empowered police to enforce the law and to make sure that that law can be enforced on the court or the judiciary level. And Karen, they're just not sure whether or not they have. What they're basically saying is, customers, if you go to these essential stores, don't buy the paints and don't buy the crafts and the flowers. Stores, if you're an essential store, don't sell those non-essential items. There's a reason, and that's to keep everyone else safe. By the way, of course, we reached out to Michaels to find out what they mean by curbside service and if they're offering it indeed in this state. I've been checking my email. I have yet to hear back from them.
We appreciate you staying on top of this and getting the results that you're getting. Thank you, Paula.